Yeah, this was fun. I was gonna say night, but it's daytime, right? We're in the daytime. It's dark in here, but I can't tell what time. There's no windows. That's good. Okay. Not at all weird. Okay. Just real quick, honestly, like if you look at the ballot, you can see my name. It is spelled with a C. I'm from Oklahoma. Okay, that's just what we do there. That's just how it goes down, right? That's not real. My mom wanted all her kids to have C names. Okay, so I'm the youngest. There just wasn't any left when I got there. Okay. Yeah. We got Charlotte, then there's Lloyd, and then there's Cimberly, right? That's all the C names in the whole world. That's all there is. Christina, Chris, Chrissy, Caroline. Okay, there's not any more. Okay. Baby name books? Okay, I didn't want to burn her right now. Let's move on from that. Oh, wow. Yikes. I worked as a substitute teacher right after high school. I said I'm from Oklahoma, y'all. Okay, that's just what we do there. Anybody can be a teacher, and you don't have to have any kind of credentials. You don't have to have anything at all, right? Just roll on down to the school, and you can be a sub. That's not true. You do have to do a background check. Really, what does that mean? You haven't got caught yet, right? Everybody's fucked a kid and works in a school. They pass the same background check, right? We don't know. It's not safe out there. I'm not trying to scare anybody. Okay. But be scared. It's a scary place. Yikes. I took this one class to sub because I was like, I thought my nephew might be in there. And I thought if that's true, it'd be a fun day to hang out. And he's in kindergarten, right? It's like, we're coloring. I'm getting paid for this. That's dope. So thankfully he does roll in. When he sees me, though, he just shouts, I don't want her here. So, yeah. That's how I find out how my nephew truly feels about me. So that's good. In front of everyone. That's a great thing, right? He hadn't even made it into the classroom. He was in the hallway. There was a lot of people around, so yeah. I was pretty heartbroken, but I didn't have a lot of time to be sad because then I realized everyone's looking at me like I'm some kind of predator. And it's like, how do you get past that, right? I'm like, this is my nephew. We're like, that sets them off in a different way. There's no way you can justify it. Just don't say anything, right? But honestly, if I were doing my nephew on the regular, why would I know, right? That's what I'm saying. Why would I mess that action up, right? I mean, for like a measly $50? Absolutely not. Plus, I'm sorry, a predator's not going to become a substitute teacher. That's just stupid thinking, right? Like, let's think about it. As a sub, I wasn't guaranteed to have a job every day. As a sub, yeah, you're not always there. A predator, wouldn't you want to be working all the time? Like, if you're not actively recruiting, what are you doing with your time, right? Cast a wide net. You don't know who's down to fuck, okay? Plus, if you already are that particular about wanting to fuck kids, wouldn't you want to have an idea of what the selection's gonna be? As a sub, you have no clue, right? It's just luck of the draw out there. You have to waste a whole day to find something. That's just, there's nothing there. That's gross. I'm just sorry. That's a waste of your time. You're there for a day. You can't properly groom a child in that time, I don't think, right? There's not enough time. It's just right, there's just not, especially not with classroom sizes the way they are. They're there's too many kids. You can't give individualized attention like that. There's just not time. There's not enough time. I feel like a predator would know that, right? They know that you have to know the kid's name. They need to know your name. You need to be they need to know each other, right? You need to know. You can't just be some sub, with no information about the kids to use against them. Some sub who doesn't give out grades, right? What am I got to work with? We're just putting on movies, you know? So it's we're putting on a movie. You can't even talk during a movie because that's weird. So it's you're just turning down the lights really low. And it's they probably don't have DVDs anymore, so you're probably just Netflix and chilling with these kids. And it's not like you really have coworkers, right? You're just moving from school to school and nobody keeps track of the subs. I'm not a predator though. And I've had options, trust me. I went to Pickathon this past weekend. It's there's a bunch of kids, right? They're like 12 years and under. They're trying to get they're trying to do some crowd surfing. And I'm like, whoa, I don't want to touch these kids, but also I can't let them fall, right? Like I don't. Kids are like coming at you, top downs, bottom downs, and I'm like, what do we do? You don't tell your friends that though, because then you're like, they think you're weird, and it's like, well, gotta save the kids, right? Gotta keep those kids up. Let's keep them, okay. And honestly, it's like, I'm not a predator, because if I were, right, I wouldn't have to outsource that kind of thing. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. I could have had a baby, right? Like, give me 9 months and I can have one. I can have my own. That's all. I know, that's what I'm saying. I do fuck, so I could have a baby, but I don't. That's how you know I don't want to do kids, right? I don't have a kid. Had the chances, was able to, not about it. So kids are safe. Kids are safe with me. Don't even like those kids, right? Yeah. They did recently reduce the requirements on what it takes to be a sub here in Oregon, which that's cool. I guess I can now be a sub, so it's like, I don't know. I know we already asked if we had kids. There was just like a few smatterings out there. Guess y'all are good, right? But there's a school out there this fall I'll be in, right? Okay, just kidding. Gross. Yikes. Clara, there's so many C names, right? There's a ton of them out there. Courtney, Colony. I do know a Colony. That's a real name. I've been Cimberly. Y'all have been great. Have a good night.